Ignorance of the law is costly. Many Nigerians do not know their constitutional rights, and this lack of knowledge is why the elites and those in power can easily manipulate and oppress the less privileged. The truth is, if more Nigerians understood the law, the government and law enforcement officers wouldn't have the freedom to violate people's rights without consequences. There is a popular saying, "Ignorance of the law is no excuse." This means that whether you know the law or not, you will still suffer the consequences of breaking it. Unfortunately, in Nigeria, this ignorance is often used as a weapon by those in authority. Many citizens fall victim to injustice simply because they don't know how to stand up for themselves legally. The poor are often the most affected, but even the rich, celebrities, and public figures have faced legal troubles because they did not fully understand their rights. In the past, our forefathers understood and respected the law. Law enforcement officers were seen as upright men who maintained order in society. However, in today's world, people have become more focused on entertainment, social media, and quick money, neglecting the importance of understanding the law. This shift has allowed corruption to grow within the system, as many officers now take advantage of those who are ignorant of their rights. If Nigerians were more informed about their constitutional laws, they would know when an officer is abusing power and when a government policy is unjust. This knowledge would put pressure on the government to do the right thing, as they would no longer be able to manipulate people so easily. To change this situation, we must take deliberate steps to learn about the law. The more you interact with those who understand the law, like lawyers, barristers, and even police officers, the more informed you become. At first, you might make mistakes and even find yourself in legal trouble, but that is part of the learning process. The goal is to become knowledgeable enough to protect yourself and help others. If more Nigerians knew their legal rights, the government would have no choice but to act right. Why? Because they wouldn't be able to suppress everyone. Right now, they can get away with many things because only a small percentage of people truly understand the Constitution. Those few who do are often working for the system, making it difficult for ordinary citizens to fight back. Many Nigerians see enforcing the law as an act of wickedness, especially when it involves a neighbor, friend, or family member. However, a country without laws is like a house without a fence. It is exposed to destruction. Developed nations are far ahead because they do not ignore their laws. Even when enforcing a law on a sibling or a close friend, it should not be seen as betrayal but as a learning opportunity for everyone involved. There is a saying, "Iron sharpens iron." This means that correction and discipline help people grow stronger and wiser. If someone enforces the law on you today, you will learn from that experience and avoid making the same mistake in the future. A good example is Very Dark Black Man, VDM, a popular activist. When he started his platform, he was arrested and sued multiple times because of how he expressed his views. Even though he was fighting for justice, his lack of legal knowledge led to many legal battles. Instead of giving up, he learned from every case, improved his approach, and gained more experience. Today, people turn to him for advice and seek his help in fighting for justice because he now understands the law better. His story proves that knowing the law gives you power. We have all heard the phrase, "Police is your friend." While there are corrupt officers in the system, the police remain the closest government agency to the people. Instead of seeing them as enemies, Nigerians should take advantage of their access as law enforcement officers to learn more about the law. Of course, it is important to be cautious because there are bad officers who take advantage of people's ignorance. However, if you know a good officer, you can learn a lot from them. If you don't trust the police, consider working with a lawyer or barrister. Even the police can refer you to a trusted lawyer if you ever need legal guidance. However, be cautious, as some lawyers can be influenced or bribed by those in power. The time has come for Nigerians to take their constitutional rights seriously. The government has been able to manipulate, suppress, and oppress citizens because too many people remain ignorant of the law. If we all become aware, the system will be forced to do the right thing because the people's collective power will be too strong to ignore. Start by reading about the Nigerian Constitution, engaging with legal professionals, and educating others around you. When more people understand the law, the country will be a better place for everyone. Let's take this step today for the sake of our future and the generations to come.